friends, welcome to Whatever Wednesdays. Today we are going to be making galaxy jars. Let's get started with this craft. For doing our galaxy jars, we're going to need some cotton balls, a mason jar, sparkles. If you have super fine ones, those work really well. And then food coloring or acrylic paint. We're also going to be filling our jar with water throughout the whole process of making these. So I grabbed a mason jar, something that I can easily pour or just be close to your sink as well. I'm also going to be stirring using something as well. For your cotton balls, you can take a cotton ball and just slowly with your pincher fingers, so your thumb and your pointer finger, just slowly start separating the cotton ball. You can do this, you can keep them full as well and whole if you prefer. This just kind of makes it look like a cloud a little bit more, which will come into play for our galaxy jar. It also fills more space. So to start, we're gonna fill a third about of our mason jar with water. Once we have that, then we can add our color. So we're gonna decide what color we want for our first color. You're gonna have multiple colors, so it's okay if you change your mind and decide, you know what, I'd like to do a different color. You can do that for the next round. You also get to decide how bright you want that color. If you wanna add more, that's sometimes why people like adding acrylic paint instead, because you get a really bright color. And then I'm gonna add 10 cotton balls. All of my cotton balls have already been pulled out and stretched. Oops. So I'm adding 10. I'm making sure that they're getting totally soaked in that water that has color so that they're absorbing that color too. 9, 10. And then if I have some sticking out of the top, I'm just gonna push them down into the water. You can do less cotton balls or more depending on how much water you have too and how big your jar is. It's nice having a clear jar so you can see it. Our next step is we're gonna add 10 more cotton balls. Once again, if you want to, you can separate them or you can keep them whole. Adding 10 more, and these 10 are just gonna sit on top of that blue. And as we're doing this, we're thinking about what is the next color that I wanna add. These jars look really pretty if you do multiple colors, so quite a few different ones. Once you've done 10 more of those cotton balls and they're resting on the top, then we decide on what our next color is gonna be. I think I'm gonna do purple. We're gonna take a separate container and mix that color separate from in here. So grab another jar so that you can mix another third with a different color. Okay, so I'm adding purple to the second jar. None of my cotton balls are in here, just some water. Now my color, I can stir that around, making sure all the color is mixed in with the water. And then I'm ready to add this on top of the cotton balls. And I'm making sure that all of those white cotton balls are getting colored. They're getting that purple color on top of them. I find it easier to do it this way than to put the cotton balls in here and then try and move them in. You can decide. And I didn't add them for the first color, but I'm gonna add sparkles next. You can add whatever color of sparkles you want. And why this is called a galaxy jar is because it kind of looks like a rainbow too, doesn't it? Or starting to. But there are these things in space called nebulas, and it's cloud formations in space. So it's mixes of gas and hydrogen and helium, and they kind of look like this. They're just like bright swirls of lots of different colors going on. Okay, now that we've added our sparkles, we have 2 colors. We're ready for our third. So you can go back to the first color that you had. You can do a different color altogether. I'm gonna go back to that first color of blue, see what it looks like. So once again, using my separate jar, doing another third and adding some more cotton balls. I'm gonna do these a little bit less pulling on these ones, so keep them pretty full. And I still have a lot of liquid that can float around in my jar, moving those sparkles around. By the time you do this third layer, you should be close to the top with both your cotton balls and your water too. Once again, you can always add more or less. And remember, these go down a little bit too when we start adding that liquid. So it's okay to fill it up most of the way. Okay, and let's add some more blue. All right, and mix that in. Oh, there's some sparkles attached to my popsicle stick. And now we're ready to start adding that on top. Once again, making sure that all of those white cotton balls are getting some color. And you can see they're starting to sink down. Use your popsicle stick if you want a little bit of help. Moving those cotton balls around. And I'm gonna add a little bit more sparkles because that's just fun. Or lots of sparkles. Take your popsicle stick, gently push them down a little bit, get those sparkles moving into the water. So you can see the fine sparkles look really pretty. They're kind of iridescent. And they look like they're all on top, but you can start to see that they're actually all the way through too. Now we can just put on our top. And you can see both those cotton balls that hold onto the color, so it gives different color all the way through. And kind of looks like clouds in there, but then there's also some movement too with the sparkles. Less so than our mine jars. I think it's pretty cool though. Thanks for watching and making some galaxy jars with us. Thank you as well to our subscriber who suggested making galaxy jars. I think it was so awesome and worked out so well for Space Week too, so thank you for that. And be sure to check out tomorrow's video as we do some galaxy cupcake decorating for Tasty Thursdays. Bye guys, have a good day.